Hey Wallace, the purpose of this video announcement is to talk a little bit about our oversight care here at Wallace Presbyterian Church. If you just joined or you're new to Wallace, my name is Ryan Moore and I'm the pastor at Wallace Presbyterian Church. One of the things that's unique to Presbyterianism, especially if you're not familiar with it, is that the members of the church, what we'll call the congregation, elect from among themselves elders or officers to care for the spiritual needs of the church. We think of them as elders or shepherds. The Bible has a shepherd flock mentality that we see as a metaphor as the way that God cares for his church. And so in that vein, elders are often called shepherds that care for the spiritual needs of the church as well. And so when you join Wallace, one of the things that happens is we assign you an oversight elder so that this person is sort of the point person for you and your family. But more importantly, they're the ones who are pursuing you and just checking in from time to time. And so a few things that I want to highlight in this video to help us be better at what we're doing as far as caring for our people spiritually. One, if you're a member of Wallace or whether you've been a member for 20 years or you just joined and you don't know who your oversight elder is, please email me, or you can email Chris Perceau, who is our office manager, or really any of the staff, and we can find a way to get that information to you. It is important to us that everybody know at least who their oversight elder is. Should there be anything that is going on with you or your family that you need care for, prayer for, or should you find yourself in some type of crisis that you just don't know where to go, and that's part of why we are here and exist as a local church to care for the needs of our people as best as we can. So if you don't know who your oversight elder is, please reach out to us so that we can help you, tell you who that is. And it's possible, especially as we've come out of COVID and all the various things that have happened because of that, it's possible that we have dropped the ball in assigning you an oversight elder. Okay, second, what can I expect with this oversight elder? I know that can kind of seem like a weird idea to some people. Is this person going to be checking in on me on a daily basis or something, making sure that I'm doing my daily devotional or whatever it is? And no, that's not the case. Of course, if you want that person to keep you accountable for some things, that I'm sure they'd be willing to do that. But one of the things that you can expect is that at least twice a year, our elders will be contacting you or your family, either by phone or by email. And this can be the point where they just check in to see how you're doing. It can be a short conversation just to find out how the fall or the winter spring's going. If you have kids, how are those things going? But it can also be a contact point to say, hey, we'd really like to have you over for dinner or meet for coffee to discuss some things that are going on and just to get to know each other better. That can also be the point, though, where if there are challenging things going on in your life, that you could disclose those to an elder and receive some type of help or care regarding those issues. And so the only way that we can know what's going on is if you let us know what's going on. And so as our elders attempt to push in, that would be a time when you can speak to them and share what's going on with you or your family. But of course, you don't have to wait until they reach out to you. You can reach out to them, which is part of why I want to make sure everybody knows who their oversight elder is. There's more to that than just a check-in every 2 years. Our officers are praying for the congregation, each member individually throughout the year. Our officers meet for a weekly meeting called a session meeting once a month to go over various things that are going on within the church, both administratively, but also pastorally. And we are constantly thinking about how we can do a better job to care for our people. And so the last thing I would say to that is if you, obviously if you know who your oversight elder is, just as much as we are encouraging our elders to reach out to you guys, I want to encourage the congregation to do the same. Reach out to your oversight elder. Invite them over for coffee or for dinner. Get to know them. Ask them questions about their life. What are their favorite movies or music? Why did you even want to be an elder? What is it like to care for the church in that way? That is a great way to start a relationship with this person that's been assigned to you. who is there solely just to care for the spiritual needs of your family as best as they can. And so that's just a little bit about what we aim to do here for our oversight program, or oversight care, as it were, for the church. And it is our desire to have everybody under the care of at least one elder, just for the sake of caring for spiritually. When crisis hits, where do you go? This is the way that the church is set up to work, and the healthier that the relationship is between the congregation and its elders or shepherds, the healthier the church is, and the healthier the church is, the better it is to serve the needs of the area around it in which it lives. And so to that end, please reach out to us if you don't know who your oversight elder is, and do you expect them to be reaching out to you, but also consider what it would look like this year to reach out to them and to get to know them, invite them over for, again, a meal or just some ice cream or whatever it is. So thanks so much for your time.